Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Voigt. This is our first attempt at completing a lesson at home, so we have time to work hands-on with the concept in class. Photosynthesis will start the chapter on plant processes. We've already learned about the characteristics and functions of plants, so now we're ready to build on that knowledge. Now many of you are probably saying, I already know about photosynthesis. We did cover that a lot in our cell unit, and you've learned about it in previous grade levels, so much of this is review. As we venture into the video world, I want to remind you that this is a video. You may stop or pause the video as many times as you wish. You may also rewind the video to get to something you may have missed. This video is on YouTube, so you can watch and re-watch the video as many times as you choose. With all that said, please make sure you are taking notes using Cornell Note format because I will be collecting them tomorrow. Like I said earlier, we're starting a new chapter, so this is chapter 13. Chapter 13's learning goal is to understand that, like all living things, plants need nourishment, reproduce, and respond to stimuli. Our first learning target under that learning goal is I will understand that plants make food during photosynthesis and use the energy in the food during cellular respiration. Plants need air just like humans, but they do not have lungs. Plants use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, the process by which plants make their own food. In short, plants capture energy from sunlight and use this energy to make the sugar glucose from carbon dioxide and water. If we remember back to our cell unit, plant cells have organelles called chloroplasts that capture energy from sunlight for photosynthesis. There are two membranes around each chloroplast, along with another membrane that forms stacks called grana. The grana contain the chlorophyll, which is the green pigment that absorbs light energy. Chlorophyll appears green because it reflects the green wavelength of sunlight. Plants appear green because of the presence of chlorophyll in the chloroplasts. The light energy captured by chlorophyll is used to form glucose, a simple sugar that plants use for food. As a result, plants give off oxygen gas, which is O2. Photosynthesis can be summarized by this chemical equation: 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, CO2, and 6 molecules of water, H2O, plus light energy, are needed to form 1 molecule of glucose, which is C6H12O6, and 6 molecules of oxygen. If we look at the picture, you can see that plants take in carbon dioxide, water, and light energy to make glucose and release oxygen. The glucose the plants make store energy. Plants use this energy for their life processes. Another organelle, mitochondria, breaks down sugar to liberate or release the energy. If we recall from our cell unit, the energy is released in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. The cell uses the ATP to do work. The breakdown of glucose and other food molecules is a process called cellular respiration. This process uses oxygen to break down the glucose to free the energy in carbon dioxide. The extra glucose not used is converted into another sugar called sucrose, or starch. We learned in the last chapter that plants are covered by cuticles, a waxy layer that prevents the plant from drying out. So, how does a plant take in carbon dioxide through this cuticle layer? Carbon dioxide enters plant leaves through the stomata, or stoma for singular. A stoma is an opening in the epidermis, the outer layer of the leaf. Each stoma is surrounded by 2 guard cells. The guard cells act like double doors by opening and closing the stoma. When light is available for photosynthesis, the stomata are usually open. At night, they close to conserve water. When stomata are open, the carbon dioxide enters the leaf. The oxygen and water vapor produced during photosynthesis is also released through the stomata. The loss of water vapor through the leaves is called transpiration. Most of the water lost during transpiration is replaced by water in a plant's roots. If there is a discrepancy or a difference between the amount of water lost and the amount of water in the plant's root, the plant will begin to wilt. Plants and other organisms that photosynthesize form the basis of nearly all food chains. An example is shown. During photosynthesis, plants store light energy as chemical energy. Some animals use this chemical energy when they eat the plants directly, like the deer eating the grass. Others get energy from plants indirectly by eating animals that eat plants, such as the wolf might get the energy from the deer who eats the plants. As you can see, most organisms depend on cellular respiration to get energy, including the oxygen, a product of photosynthesis.